can Nigerian companies take even bigger advantage of the local content policy in the petroleum industry?
If you now want to be given that opportunity, then you must have the capability to raise funds. You must have the technical competencies to run that. And at the same time, it is not just getting the money, having the government. You must invest your time in that which you have invested your money. Money does not work on its own. So a lot of people will tell you that, oh, I have the best hand from Harvard. I have the best hand from UCLA. Or that you have the best hands from Texas A&M. No. There's no person who will have the passion to run your business better than yourself. Because the vision is your vision. And for somebody to be able to run it, that person must be hands-on.
You talked about funding just now. How are lenders responding to the growing sophistication of Nigerian companies in this sector?
I think the Nigerian banks have improved so much on the lending side. In the past, when we started in 2007, it was difficult because I think I was the first company to be funded by then Union Bank. And First Bank and all the other ones, you know, they were not, the only ones that they are funding then was the IOCs. So from 2007 to now, it is a totally different ballgame because when we, on our own side, when we bidded for assets that was up for divestment, and we bidded for $1.6 billion. You know, the Nigerian bank had a syndication and then were able to raise that. I didn't go outside to look for the money. So for them, they have moved from where they were some years back, where it's, no, this is not an area that we want to go into, you know, to now they're having a larger appetite, you know, having to syndicate, you know, join forces with other banks to raise big, huge amounts to fund the divestments that are, you know, have been going on for the past few months and years.
Nigeria continues to import more than 80% of its refined petroleum products. How can we take advantage of the oil price slump, to end the $2 trillion yearly fuel subsidy?
You see, the question that one will need to answer, is there actually a subsidy? Because there's some people that buy this product at a cheaper rate. The people down the ladder, some, if you go up north, you have this same product that you're saying that is 87 going for 150. Who are the people that are buying it? The masses. Will you say that there's subsidy? Or you go to East, to Aba, you know, or you go to Akure, they're buying it. Maybe you have only NNPC station that is selling at that price. Every other one. So I don't think that's one would say there's subsidy. The only thing is that people are happy that the product is available and they are ready. If you need to move, you have to pay. So for me, if the government wants to do something about this subsidy, first, look at what it costs us to support subsidy. And then put down that money. If it takes you a year or two to build a refinery, when you do that, then you allow people to go and buy. If you want to now bring in product to augment the shortfall, you allow it to run. Let market forces dictate the price.
The PIB was introduced to the National Assembly, years ago. How is the non-passage of that bill affecting your business?
I remember that it was during Remani Lukman that this thing came up. But unfortunately, nobody. That old man died with a lot of knowledge. A lot of knowledge. Somebody who was a minister, OPEC president, and then he's revered internationally. And from his interaction, he now came up with this. Nobody sat down, even the people today that are tweaking this bill. You must know the vision behind this project. What did the person intend that this bill will do? What you're seeing in the paper is different. There is in law, they call the law itself, there is a spirit behind the law. That is the clauses that you have. So you must have the spirit behind that project. We didn't get it right, and the old man has gone. So what you're having now is people trying to suggest things that they feel. No, it can't be the same. So we need to go back to that original bill that was put in place, because that's where we start. We look at it. Is that bill with the current realities on the ground? Because this bill was done years back, and we never took advantage of it. And whoever that is going to look at it must look at it devoid of any sentiment and personal greed or personal interest, in which case it has to be for the nation. Something, a legacy that we, as the people in the industry, operators in the industry, will leave for the generation yet unborn. But when you now start looking at it, somebody who is in a particular position or who aspires to be in a particular position, I have to tweak this to suit me.
Is that what has been going on?
I don't know, but I'm just giving you.
We have to take a break now. We ask that you please join us again after this short break. Mrs. Ifejika and I will be talking about the infamous glass ceiling. Please stay with us.